I am here at Amoeba Music Berkeley with Elit.
Billy Jim.
How are you, man?
Hey, great. Excellent.
So new hip-hop, it's starting to really come out now for the year 2014, huh?
Yeah, it's starting out really good. I guess we'll start out with the Step Brothers.
My favorite new album, this
Just
one.
because you mentioned it was your favorite new album.
Do you like it?
You know, I haven't really given it a listen. I'm not a huge Evidence fan personally, or like a major Alchemist fan, but I'm definitely down to give it a listen. I actually have it to review for Calyx, and I just haven't listened to it yet. But I'm planning to, and if with your recommendation, I'm sure it'll be really dope. Plus, it's the first release in Rhymesayers for a while. I haven't had a kind of quiet year last year, I felt like, and it's nice that it came out in this nice felt packaging, which I really like.
Yeah.
You know?
And on vinyl, too.
And on vinyl, yeah. And instrumentals on vinyl as well. And yeah, you know, in case you don't know this is Alchemist, the collab project of Alchemist and Evidence. Go look them up on YouTube. They have this great music video where they're competing at a carnival or something with one of the songs from this playing in the background. They keep trying to one-up each other. It's good times. Anyway, this is kind of a star-studded release, you know, Action Bronson, Rock Marciano, Fashawn, Domo Genesis. Got a little bit of Dilated People action on there. They got Rock Iris Science on one song, you know. So yeah. One album that I will very strongly vouch for, that's my favorite of 2014 so far, which I realize is not saying that much since it's early in the year, but it's out by The Regiment, which really surprised me, actually.
So tell me about this one.
This is a group out of Detroit that has a couple of albums out. It definitely has that Detroit sound to it. It's, you know, 3 rappers. I don't actually know their names. I think one of them's like IQ or something like that is his name, but they're all really dope. They got really great production from this dude Nick Speed, who I guess has actually produced for some major label artists, like I even think some of the G-Unit guys or something, because Bishop Lamont is on this. But also he's produced for people like One Below, Stacey Epps, different people like that. And yeah, the beats, he did all the production on here, 18 songs, and they're all banging beats. Great soulful rapping, a lot of energy. Got, you know, Guilty Simpsons on there, Elvis Sensei, and Toki Wright, actually from Minnesota, who's affiliated with Rhymesayers, put this out on his record label, Soul Tools. So, strangely enough, this is a group out of Detroit on a record label from Minnesota, who I ordered from, you know, I ordered this CD like straight from the label out of Minnesota to stock it. And it's really, really dope. I highly recommend that. Strangely, not a lot of cursing on it either. It's pretty clean for radio play. You can just
and no explicit sticker on it either.
No explicit sticker on it, but, you know, we'll have the...
Oh, and speaking of the producers from Detroit, Dilla Day coming up, so anything new? Is there anything new from Dilla?
Yeah, he always has new things coming out. We have a 10-inch coming out for him very soon.
Record Store Day, probably?
No, it's not a Record Store Day thing. It's coming from Traffic in the middle of February, I think. Okay. Something like that. So be on the lookout for that. Hey, this just got reissued once more. I like the Blue and Exile Below the Heavens. It's labeled, CD label says The Modern Classic Below the Heavens. And this is kind of almost, I feel like, as close to a critical consensus on a modern classic you're going to get for...
When was it originally released?
2005 or so.
And does this new reissue have any bonus tracks?
It does. It has a couple of bonus tracks. The packaging, in my opinion, is a lot nicer. It's in a gatefold, like, cardboard packaging. This is actually an official re-release from Fat Beats. The last one was a little more under the radar. And it's, once again, whenever we get this in, it flies out of here. It's one that's always in demand. It's kind of like Nas's Illmatic or something, in the sense that people are always buying that too. You know, it's just like kind of a no-brainer. So, yeah, check out for this. And also, we should be getting Exile's most recent project in very soon, in the next day or so. Dag Savage, which I'm really looking forward to hearing. It's his project with this rapper Yohaz from San Diego, who's part of a group Deep Rooted. And, you know, it's got Blue on it and Fashawn and all that, but Exile always has this way of just tapping into, like, kind of the untapped talent pool of rappers and finding someone really sick, and that's like their entry point into the rap industry, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's really dope. New Filthy Rich album, just some Bay Area stuff. You know, it's got Gucci and Kurt Diggler and all those guys on it. He's actually one of the better selling Bay Area artists, Filthy Rich.
That's Livewire?
Yeah, it's on like a Livewire thing. It's kind of a mixtape-ish thing, and I didn't actually realize how much of a mixtape-ish thing it was when I ordered it. But, like, it is really good, though. Or I won't say it's really good because I haven't listened to it, but good seller, I should say. A very good seller. Baby Bash randomly has something new out too, which I was kind of surprised about. Unsung, the album, which has got Too Short and Zero and Snow the Product, a bunch of people on it. This is actually distributed through Traffic too, which I was kind of surprised that they picked that one up.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, well,
not typical, really.
Give it not very typical of them.
Yeah.
I'll give it a shot. What the hell? Let's take a look at the records.
Okay.
Here. Blue in Exile.
On vinyl too.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was talking about it, and yeah, once again, deluxe. This one, the vinyl version of this comes with a 7-inch with Dancing in the Rain and I Am Blue on it, versus the 3 bonus songs from the CD version.
That's kind of cool.
Eminem Marshall Mathers LP2 finally out on wax. This is being a big seller and continues to move. We talked about the Step Brothers album here. Once again, it's a very nice furry packaging, velvet sort of packaging with it. And also Odyssey's Tangible Dream on vinyl here, which is actually more acclaimed than his last album. This was available as a free download when you bought the last The Beauty and All album. It came with like a download card for this thing, but people actually enjoyed this one more, I felt like, overall, so they decided it deserved the actual vinyl treatment.
Yeah.
And it's been moving very well. That's what I got.
Okay, thank you so much, Elid at Amoeba
doubt.
Music Berkeley.